All right. All right. Hello. Good evening. This is High Priestess Jamila, and I am here to do a universal reading. 10 steps to getting ahead in the physical realm, in the financial world, in the material world. Okay. Um, you know, this is the one thing about it is that I believe that Earth being a physical realm, it carries on that energy and vibration of like discovery. And so we've discovered, as a human race, we've discovered so many different things. But if you are someone that is also interested in those things, but you are someone that likes nice things, but maybe you can't afford it. Maybe you want certain things, but you just don't know how to get there. Okay, so this is going to be your personal guide. And if you're watching through the playback, make sure that you hit the thumbs up. Okay, so if you are someone that wants to get ahead, you want to be able to afford things for your family, you want to take care of your family, this is going to be the spot for you this evening. Okay, if you want some money and wealth and how to obtain it. Now, it doesn't matter where I am at. Doesn't matter where you're at financially. That's just like with me. I'm not in transition. I am, definitely out on my own recognizances and making it out here in this world. And I'm getting ready to obtain some things that I want to obtain. So, I am at a place where, and then also you got to give yourself credit. I give myself credit every single day, which is why I decided to do this reading, because there's a lot of people that don't understand that if you want to get somewhere, there's going to be a time period between getting to where you're going and being where you don't want to be yet. While you're not exactly where you want to be, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be sad, upset, depressed, consistently allowing your problems, because, I believe that a lot of people do that because I'm going exactly where I want to go. And that's just all it is to it. So I feel like I definitely have the right to advise, because I pay all my bills myself. I pay my rent. I pay everything for myself. So if you are an independent person, then you're already probably 90% there. okay, to where you want to be. So, what I did was I asked spirits to give me 10 cards, and we're going to do 10 steps to getting ahead in the material world, in the financial world. There, guys, and I'm going to tell y'all, I know what I'm talking about because there have been times where I have manifested thousands. You know, if there's ever a moment where I want to manifest a large amount of money, I can do it, and I can do it spiritually. Okay. So, and that is creating something out of nothing, this which is basically the whole basis of a lot of ours existence. Okay. So, the first card that comes up is the Two of Swords. So stop allowing people to control your thoughts in your mind. Okay, have your own mind is the first thing that you need to do. Not allowing people to dictate to you or make you see things in a negative light, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I Every single thing that I have ever done that was a success, somebody told me that it was going to be a failure. And you know what that did? That made me strive harder. Okay. So, be conscious of your own thoughts, make your own decisions, have your own mind is the first thing that you're going to have to do. And I think it's really amazing the way the spirits even started with the mind, with the swords card. The next card is the Three of Cups. This is all about looking at things in a positive manner. Okay. Also connecting to Mother Earth, connecting to nature. Okay. Being kind to others. Okay. Having a positive spirit, having a kind heart is step two. Okay. And you know why I think the reason why that card comes up, because I do believe that on this earth that we live on this realm, in this realm that we live in, there is a demand for peace. And then also, just to let you guys know, being upset, being emotional, that actually blocks your financial blessings. So, which brings us to the next card, the Seven of Cups. Emotional blockages, triggers, emotional triggers. You need to clear those things from your mind, from your body, from your heart, and distance yourself from it. Okay. Seven of Cups represents when you can't get your priorities straight. You're supposed to be studying for a test, but yet you're thinking about your boyfriend and his five other women. Or you're thinking about your girlfriend, and you're constantly in this emotional tailspin. This throws off your focus and your concentration. Okay, so if you are somebody that wants to get somewhere, you have to get your priorities straight. Okay, this is the reason why people stay single for a while. That's the whole point, is to get themselves together, no matter how long it takes. Okay, so, and then also those emotional blockages, those emotional triggers that may pull you away from work, okay, and distract you. And Seven of Cups kind of represents when you don't see the reality for what it is, okay? Your reality for what it is, okay? You want all of these things, but you're not quite sure how to obtain them. Well, you got to work on yourself spiritually, and everybody has to literally stop avoiding that, okay? Now, Eight of Pentacles represents where you have to start somewhere. Um, feel like Eight of Pentacles represents when somebody is focused. They don't have all those outside influences causing drama, and they're just working. And then also, Eight of Pentacles can be working on yourself and your self-confidence. Self-confidence is so important. And whatever you do, whatever you say, you do have to be confident in saying it. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people that have very destructive things to say about themselves and others. But the fact that they're confident, and that confidence is that fire and that passion behind it. I mean, I've heard people on YouTube, saying that they feel passionate about being a slave, and they'll say, "Oh, look at us, all of us. Oh, y'all, we all messed up, y'all." But the fact that they're confident in saying it will give them some traction. Not to say that that person is right. That person is going to learn the hard way, but eventually they will learn. Okay. So, Eight of Pentacles is all about building that self confidence, building that bridge within yourself, grounding yourself, okay? Being able to focus, being able to concentrate. Speaking of being able to focus, the Three of Swords comes up. You're all focused on, what the negative stuff was that you saw last week. And somebody said something about somebody's mama and all this drama and he cheating with whoever. And you know what? You can't focus while you're doing those things. You can't. You can't focus while you're doing all of that. Now, what I will tell you is that I have been able to focus because I've had all sorts of drama, but that was because I was doing spiritual work on myself, literally writing it down. I will not let this person distract me. I will not let this negative person bring me down. You know what I'm saying? Any of that. I remove any second negative subconscious blockages. That is a negative subconscious blockage and a distraction from what you're trying to do, which is your goal. Okay. Hit the thumbs up, you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you to those that have came in. Also, you have to change your relationship with money. If you feel money is evil, then you're going to manifest evil because money is energy. So this is all about self perception. How do you look at things? Okay, some people, they'll let money tear them down. There's some people that just keep building. Which one are you? Okay, so you have to have a healthy relationship with money because money is you. Okay, your energy is your money. Okay, now the King of Pentacles comes up. The King of Pentacles is talking about grounding yourself. He's talking about taking care of yourself mentally, physically, psychologically, and emotionally, and then also connecting to the right spirits. Okay. He's talking about, are you connecting? Um, are you able to change? Are you going to carry the wounds of the past and maybe the covenant that your parents may have had? Are you going to carry that forward, or are you going to become a complete person yourself? Because the King of Pentacles, I mean, he's the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is somebody that, you know, literally is very financially secure. Okay, is basically what the King of Pentacles is. Even when he don't have money, he's still financially secure because he may be an entrepreneur. He may be somebody that can go from having $50 to having 50,000. Okay, so this is somebody that's not worried about money, which is kind of an oxymoron because I grew up with two Virgos, and that's all they did was worried about money, money, money constantly. So both of my parents are Virgos. And so my parents are really like, especially my mother, she's an oxymoron because that's all she worries about is money. That's all she does is worry. Okay. But, he's saying to not worry. Like for example, you just keep building is what he is saying. Keep building. Okay. Let's say, for example, an emergency situation came up. How many people do you know these days, unless they are wealthy, that just don't care about a financial emergency that comes up? You know what I'm saying? All of us would like to be like that one day. That's just like with me. Like last week, I had just went and spent a bunch of money that day and my phone broke at the end of the day. I was like, God dang, why my phone break? I didn't have any extra money. Doesn't mean that the next day I didn't make a lot of money, but that particular day, it was like, but guess what? My rent was paid. Okay. Guess what? I just shelled out $1,500 within the past week because, I'm working on moving into my place. So, this is where, you are the embodiment, and what you are is what you will get. Okay. Um, you know, the Four of Wands comes up. So I feel like also spirits is talking about taking care of home. Okay. Making sure that you're taking care of your responsibilities. If you're failing to take care of your responsibilities, then more than likely you're going to create spiritual debt for yourself. Okay. Hold on. There's three of you in the chat, only one thumbs up. Okay. All right. I guess the internet must be broke tonight. Okay. All right. So, Four of Wands, though, is representing building yourself and building that strength within yourself that can carry forward. There's nothing that you don't doubt that you can do or accomplish. Okay. That's just like with me. When my children have to eat, I have to make it work. It's not like eating is the kids have got to eat. They have to have a roof over their head. They have to have clean water to drink. So it's never been a choice for me. You know what I'm saying? But if you're so broken down to where you can't do that, then you need to work on your root chakra. So he's also talking about working on the root chakra. It doesn't matter if you came from a dysfunctional family and your parents were both crackheads and they killed each other or whatever was the case. You still have the right to, come out of that confusion. Okay. It doesn't matter. It's all about you and what you build. Okay. Now, the Ten of Swords comes up. Everybody deals with betrayal. This is one of the main factors that's stopping you guys. Betrayal. You are not rising like a phoenix out of the ashes when you become betrayed. In fact, you take anger with you. The next card is Five of Cups. Okay. So anger is a deflection. Anger is not going to get you anywhere, but maybe a heart attack. Okay. Regret. Okay. Look, that was in the past. Just because that didn't work out before doesn't mean it's not going to work out in the future. Maybe you were in a different place before. Okay, that's just like 4 years ago. I am totally in a different place than I was. I was totally codependent, not codependent narcissist, but I was totally codependent. 4 to 5 years ago, I am not the same person that I am today. Okay. And, just because things don't necessarily go as expected. And then also the Five of Cups could be where there's too many people harboring too much anger. Again, that is another emotional blockage that is literally hexing you. So a lot of you can be hexing and vexing yourselves. Five of Wands comes up. Five of Wands represents wasting energy. Wasted energy. Five of Wands, wasting your energy. Um, you can stay wrapped up in a bad situation, and I've seen people lose years of their life because of this. And I'm looking at people doing it right now, and they're so confused. And you know what? Nobody wants to pick up the phone for them. Nobody wants nothing to do with them, because that is what God will do. That is what your spirits will do. Your spirits will force that upon you. I see people right now. They probably have at least another 5 years possibly being wrapped up in something that is negative, and they will, I promise you. No, this is not a prediction, but this is a promise. You will all look back and say, why did I waste my life on that? Why did I waste my energy doing that? And also, I feel as though this is not going to manifest money either. I really don't. I'm just telling you what I know. I can tell you that I manifest much faster when I keep out of a bunch of crap. Okay, so stay and seriously discipline yourself. Discipline yourself and say, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to share this energy. I'm not going to waste my energy. I'm not going to waste my breath on it. It's pointless. You're trying to get ahead in life. Okay, you're trying to obtain wealth. Okay, and financial security for your family. That's what you should be striving for. Okay, so when you're carrying all of that hatred, and then the Five of Wands represents where um, you may have some conflict, with how you grew up. Holding on to conflict about how you grew up is the surefire way of failing. Because if you hold on to the conflict and if you complain about it and complain about it, but you're not thinking of solutions, then you don't really have any solutions for yourself. You're just tied up in all of this anger, strife, regret, depression, guilt, sadness. When you hold on to those things, you project that to the outside world, and the outside world is going to be looking at you like you are very limited. You limit yourself, okay? Also, that's what the Ten of Swords represents. It might be that you're limiting yourself. You may be hanging around with a bad group of people and doing some bad stuff, and that is a surefire way to either get you locked up, killed, or something else. Okay, or either people won't want to touch you with a 10-foot pole because they can see that because they can see what you're doing and you can't even see it. Okay, so if you truly want to get ahead, I feel like what spirits is saying in a nutshell is start with self. I feel like all of this is very good advice. Okay. Now, what I will tell you is that if you make a mistake along the way, it's not like you can't erase that mistake. Okay. That's so nobody said that you had to do anything perfect, but it comes a point in time where you want to be proud of your behavior. You know what I'm saying? You want to, walk with your head held high, and you want to be regarded and respected. Okay. Staying wrapped up in a bunch of chaos and confusion with no solution, and you just don't have no way out, and you're just constantly in a tailspin. That's exactly where you're going to remain. Okay. That's okay. Hold on a second. Hold on, y'all. I got to get my pizza. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So I'm going to go. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Have a wonderful evening. I trust that y'all are being positive right now. If you're not, this is a bad time to be for being negative, and y'all got to learn how to transmute that energy. Okay, so if you guys need to reach me, you know where I'm at. I got to go. Have a good evening. Love and light. Blessed be. Blessings to you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.